Here's something that absolutely cracks me up about modern marriage. A woman can go months, even years, without touching her husband. Ice cold bedroom, zero intimacy, makes excuses every single time. I'm tired, not tonight. Is that all you think about? She's turned sex into this rare favor she occasionally grants when the stars align and she feels generous. But here's the hilarious part. She still expects complete, total, unwavering loyalty from him. No looking at other women. No porn. No nothing. He's supposed to stay faithful to someone who won't even touch him. I'm about to go on a rant about the most absurd double standard in relationships, and some of you are going to feel very seen right now. So, if you're new to this channel or haven't joined the community yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell now. So, let me paint you a picture you probably recognize. You're married, or you were married, and somewhere along the way, the bedroom went cold. Not gradually, almost overnight. She just stopped, stopped initiating, stopped responding when you initiated, started finding reasons why tonight's not good. Too tired from work, too stressed about the kids, too whatever. And at first, you think it's temporary, a phase. Things will get back to normal, except they don't. Weeks turn into months, months turn into years. You honestly can't remember the last time she looked at you with actual desire instead of obligation. The last time she touched you because she wanted to, not because it was your birthday or anniversary and she felt obligated to throw you a bone. So now you're living with someone who's essentially your roommate. You share a house, you share bills, you share responsibilities. But the intimate part of the relationship? Gone, dead, buried. She's checked out of that completely, and when you try to talk about it, she acts like you're some kind of pervert for wanting physical intimacy with your own wife. Is that really what's important to you? Yes. Actually, it is, because that's the one thing that separates a marriage from a business partnership or a friendship. That's the thing that makes this relationship different from every other relationship in your life. And she's removed it entirely. But here's where it gets really fun. Despite withdrawing completely from the physical side of the relationship, she still expects you to remain 100% loyal, faithful, committed. You're not allowed to look at other women. You're not allowed to watch porn. You're not allowed to do anything that might suggest you have sexual needs that aren't being met, because that would be disrespectful. That would be cheating. That would make you a bad husband. So let me get this straight. She can completely stop fulfilling a major part of the marriage contract, but you're supposed to just what? Huh? Ignore your needs? Pretend they don't exist? Stay faithful to someone who's refusing to be intimate with you? Explain the logic here, like in any other contract. If one party stops performing their obligations, the other party isn't required to keep performing theirs. If you hire someone to mow your lawn and they stop showing up, you don't keep paying them out of loyalty. If you lease a car and it breaks down permanently, you don't keep making payments because you made a commitment. But in marriage, apparently she can withdraw sex completely, and you're still supposed to stay faithful, stay committed, stay loyal. How does that make sense? And here's what this does to a man over time. You start feeling unwanted, unattractive, like something's wrong with you. You're living with someone who's supposed to desire you, and she clearly doesn't. That eats at you. Every rejection chips away a little more of your confidence, your self worth, your sense of being a man. You start wondering if maybe she's right. Maybe you're too focused on sex. Maybe there's something wrong with you for wanting physical intimacy with your wife. You internalize her rejection as your failure, and the resentment builds slowly, quietly. until one day you realize you don't even like her anymore. You don't respect her. You're just stuck, but you stay. Why? Because of the kids, because of the money, because of what people will think. Because divorce is expensive and complicated and exhausting. So you stay in this dead relationship with someone who won't touch you, but expects you to remain faithful anyway. And the whole time, she's acting like everything's fine. Like this is just normal marriage stuff. Like you're unreasonable for wanting intimacy with your own wife. And then here's my favorite part. When you finally do leave, or God forbid you cheat because you're a human being with needs, and you found someone who actually wants you, suddenly she's the victim. How could you do this to me? After everything I've done for you, I gave you the best years of my life. Really? The best years? The years where you rejected me constantly and made me feel like garbage for having normal human desires? Those were the best years? She conveniently forgets the 3, 4, 5 years of ice cold bedroom, the countless rejections, the times you tried to talk about it and she made you feel like a sex crazed creep. None of that matters now. All that matters is you broke your vows. You were disloyal. You're the bad guy. The audacity is stunning, truly stunning. She withdrew from the relationship first. She broke the contract. She stopped being a wife and became a roommate who criticizes you and spends your money. But somehow you're the villain for refusing to stay in a sexless, affectionless arrangement indefinitely. And here's the truth: women won't say out loud, but absolutely know. They know sex is leverage. They know withdrawal is control. They know that most men will stay even without intimacy because leaving is complicated and expensive and socially messy. So they use that knowledge. They withdraw sex knowing you probably won't leave. And they maintain the expectation of loyalty knowing you feel trapped. It's calculated, not always consciously, but it's there. Women understand exactly what they're doing when they cut off physical intimacy but demand continued commitment. So let me say this as clearly as possible to my fellow women. You cannot withdraw sex from a relationship and still expect loyalty. That's not how this works. You can't remove the one thing that makes marriage different from friendship and still demand the benefits of marriage. Either you're in the relationship fully, intimacy, affection, desire, all of it, or you're not. And if you're not, don't act shocked when he finds someone who is. Don't play victim when he leaves. Don't cry about broken vows when you broke them first by turning into a cold, distant roommate who expected him to stay anyway. You want loyalty? Earn it. Maintain it. Participate in the relationship. Don't withdraw everything that matters and expect him to stick around out of obligation. Now, I know this will hurt a lot of people, and that's because truth hurts. But if you love this video and agree with my points, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss these conversations every week. And tell me in the comments, how long has it been since your wife actually wanted you? Does she still expect complete loyalty despite the dead bedroom? At what point did you realize this wasn't actually a marriage anymore? I'm Avery Scott, and I'll see you on the next one.